What's up, everybody? It's Spence. We're taking things down considerably. Well, I'm taking things down considerably. I was just over on the 40-year-old painters channel, and the music was very lively and awesome. But I'm not feeling it quite yet. And I think part of that might be just my personal mood. A lot of things catching up with me. There's also the weather to contend with. Right now there is a huge system coming through, which is causing people who are walking barometers, like myself, to have some nasty headache issues. So I am taking it easy, being a little forgiving of myself, and just doing what's necessary. I also got in I got in 2 more orders for my ear savers. This is my most recent one. It's really fun. My meme gave me these flower buttons, and so I'm almost reluctant to give these up. But the next place that I'm sending some to is a retirement home, so hopefully they will be well received. Anyway, so I may be a little bit quiet on the stream and just chatting. I'm noticing that things are overloading, so I'm going to switch where Spotify is playing my music. Real quick. Sorry for the abrupt change in location. There we go. That should help. That's what we were listening to. Alrighty. So yeah, I've got my goal over here to the side. Between the 2 orders that I've got in, I need to make 13 large ear warmers, ear savers. Why am I saying ear warmers? Probably because I was tired when I wrote that. There we go. I'll make ear warmers closer to winter. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22. Come on. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Alright. Hey Lulu, it's good to hear from you. How are you? You doing well? Great. I'm glad to hear that. I am dealing with some headache issues. Um, but other than that, just getting by, getting by, and working on my um, significant commissions. I've been trying to share this pattern with a bunch of people, but most people that are contacting me are overwhelmed staff that can't even think of how to make these things. Even though the pattern is really easy. You are too loud for me right now. There we go. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do too much talking. This is way more of I need some catharsis. What are the ear savers for? Great question. So where did I put my mask? There it is. All right, so you have a mask. Obviously one that is sanctioned. Not mine is just something I made as a mouth covering. So this is the ear saver. It goes behind your head and it anchors the elastic instead of having it rest on your ears. Because if you have to wear a mask all day, that pressure on the back of your ears hurts a great deal. So this will hold those in place like so, instead of this pull being on the back of your ears. Does that make sense? Let me see. If you scroll down on my page, my Instagram feed is on there, and I think 2 or 3 pictures back is the picture that shows it as it's being worn. I cannot claim that I came up with the idea. Somebody else did, and they created the pattern. Actually, if you do crochet, then there is the pattern. It's a public Facebook post. I believe it's someone in Manila. That's a country, I think, who came up with it. And so I've just been sharing it and working on these almost nonstop this week. But I believe in that Facebook post, it also has the another picture of how it's worn. There are 3 different patterns there. There's an adjustable one, there's a 4-inch and a 6-inch. And the fixed ones make sense to me. Ah, thank you. So it is a big city in the Philippines. Yeah, so you know, I know that every place that I've been to where they are wearing masks has said, "Oh wow, these are great ideas." And yeah. Some of the pictures of people who wear masks all day coming home with bruises on their faces and migraines from the backs of their ears being under constant strain. That's what has really pushed me to go ahead and start making some of these. Okay, thanks, honey. But yeah, it also does feel really good to be useful. I need to put my crochet thread on the other side so it quits getting tangled with the rest of the yarn. I know, and you know, they don't want to be called heroes because what they're doing isn't heroic. It's something else. It really is. Feeling useful is very important. Um, it's better than sitting around and feeling hopeless. So that's why, even though I don't really feel good right now, at least doing this feels better than not doing anything. So if you are going to do this pattern, the thing that I will tell you is that I'm using a 3mm hook, and the yarn that I'm using is a cotton yarn, um, because that makes it easier to sterilize. And then for buttons, I am using the ones that have the middle holes, either 4 holes or 2 holes, because they secure much better. And I'm using either plastic or wood. This is actually coconut shell. I just think it looks really interesting. So there's that. Yeah. Um, the other good thing about so Lulu says I have a bunch of the cotton, or I have a bunch of those lying around. I'm assuming it's either buttons or 3mm hooks. Um, And she says, I only use cotton since I'm allergic to wool and acrylics are scratchy. Yeah. Um, the other good thing is that wool is actually very sturdy. So it's not going to shrink when they wash it, which is good. Like when you pull on it, there's no give um, to the structure. Weaving in the ends is always the hardest part. Exactly. So with doing the buttons, these take about 10 minutes to make up one of the large ones. The smaller ones take a little less time. Four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, oops, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. But yeah, this pattern is also exceedingly easy because all it is just double crochets. So as long as you know the starting chain and what chain you're supposed to go in when you start going back, you're golden. I just got an email. Oh, hi, Walter. I just got an email from the hospital lady. They want 50 of the product and 20 ear. Ah, Walter, that is fantastic. I am so excited for you. That's awesome. That is awesome. I dropped off 30 ear guards today, or ear savers. Um, and the hotel near the next to the hospital was the designated drop-off place. And the hotel staff asked me for a batch of the ear savers for their staff. So they are part of my goal amount that you see up here. Hi, JP. We're just having a quiet day on stream, mostly because the weather up here is making my walking barometer go off, and but I still need to be productive. So we've got some quiet music and whatnot. Also, Walter, I thought you were going to be playing video games. I wanted to be outside for a few, so I gotta go set. Got it. Okay. No, Walter was gonna go play some video games. Walter has a 3D printer, and on the stream last week, Walter and JP brainstormed a little bit about what he could make on a small 3D printer, and Walter came up with a design for a stylus. Um, so so he's doing that. There is also a 3D printed version of an ear guard, and I happened to find the pattern for it, so I sent that to Walter the other day. Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, um, the stream became a collaborative space for something creative, and Walter is now seeing the benefits of that, which is freaking fantastic. So I'm really proud of you, Walter. Um, I'm proud of the collaboration that you and JP had. I apologize if I sound a little bit down. It's mostly that if I get my excited voice on, it hurts my head. So I'm trying not to hurt myself. It's true, but sometimes you need a different uh, fire starter, you know? There is so I play with the Society for Creative Anachronism, and last year I got an award. Um, it is um, it's called the Firestarter Award, and basically I got it because I had restarted a fashion show for our January event, and I was also starting a populist vote or a populist voting event for people who are doing arts and crafts or arts and sciences um, that are historically researched. And I had since stepped back from those events, but other people kept them going. So, being a fire starter is not to be discounted or thrown away. And so that was not so much to tote myself as much to give an example of people with ideas have merit. So I wasn't going to post this video today, but now with Walter's news, I really feel like I need to, because if I do actually have people who watch on YouTube, and so they would probably also be very excited about what Walter just told us about the hospital asking for 50 more. That's so cool. That is so cool. Ah, okay. Nope, the synth in this song is hurting me. We're gonna move on to another song. No, not that song either. There we go. That's better. Actually, how far are we? Oh yeah. I'm gonna find my favorite. Where is my favorite song? There it is. Yeah. Oh, meditation makes me feel better. Oh, you know what? Hey, everybody's. Oh, it's not that the music hurts, it's that certain things hurt. However, hey, everybody in chat, drink some water. I'm about to. Especially since my head is killing me. Because sometimes it's that your brain is not getting enough oxygen because you're not hydrated. So. All right, Lulu, take care. And thanks for being with me today. All right. And that is 4. Seven, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 4, Yeah, I may, this will probably be a shorter stream too, just because I will probably go to bed right after this. Um, but I have a bit of a stubborn streak. If you didn't know, now you know. And when I say I'm going to do something, I do everything I can to make that obligation. Even if it's something trivial that I did for myself. Um, a big part of the reason I do this stream is to carve out some time that's solely about crafting and community. And it's really important to me. And I feel like because I want to create this community around me and foster creative energy, it's important for me to be honest about how things are going. As much as I could fake it, and I could put on my podcast voice and muddle my way through, I feel like that's a disservice to myself and to those of you who are coming to this stream for the same thing that I am, the same reason that I created this space. I thank you very much for being here with me, whether it's to show support for a friend who's doing a stream, if you found me organically and just watch with the sound off, or listen while you're doing your own thing. I thank you very much for being here. Now I know that I'm not talking a lot today. However, my friend T, the Tea Monster on Twitch, is still doing his charity stream for No Kid Hungry. I believe they have broken the $2,000 mark. So, once I finish this row, I'll put the link in the chat. And if you're watching this on YouTube, or you're watching this video when I'm not streaming, the link will also be in the show notes. Please consider giving what you can or sharing the link, so that we can help make sure that during these uncertain times that at least these families who need this food security won't have to wonder where their next meal is coming from. So, all right. There we go. And I'll finish this one off. right. Four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. I almost cut that off. Let me move my scissors away from my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did that the other day when I was putting a button on. I was securing the thread to the back of the ear saver, and I cut the string and then realized that I had just anchored the thread and cut it and had not attached the button. So that was very silly of me. Which is part of the reason I'm just showing you the buttons and not attaching them. Although I really do love these buttons. They're so fun. These are the insides of coconuts. So it's really cool. Yeah, it was a funny mistake. I laughed at myself. So I'm having a much easier time with this yarn than I was with the yarn I was using previously. And the difference is that this is 3-ply instead of 4-ply. What that means is that the strands that are wrapped around themselves, there's 3 of them instead of 4. Oh, I totally got frustrated, but I mean, what good does it do for me to berate myself? So I just laughed it off. Yes, the 3-strand is thinner than the 4-strand. The 4-strand is meant for a bigger hook. And so that's part of the reason I was having a hard time with it. So this pattern calls for a 3mm hook, which is what this one is. And the yarn that I was using would use at least either a 4mm hook, which is this one. You can kind of see the width difference there, or better yet, a 5mm hook, which is the one I'm most comfortable with, but it's a lot thicker, so it can handle the thicker yarn. But this is yarn I got from my meme, and she had a ton of it in this weight. So, lucky for me, I have a lot more yarn now. It's buttons that I need help acquiring. I mean, I should be good for the next few orders because I got these buttons. I got 2 bags of these buttons. They're all black, but most of them have that middle set of holes, so I should be able to use those. And I got 2 20 packs of these wooden ones, so should be good for a little bit. But if I keep getting an order a day, I'm gonna need more. Come on now. There we go. So it's about buying them. I've been lucky in that the hospitals and the nursing facilities that are requesting these, I'm basically telling them, hey, shipping is $3, and if you feel moved to, please go ahead and donate what you feel is appropriate. Here's my PayPal link. And they've been pretty generous, so I was able to turn around and spend that money on these buttons. So I got 6 packs of buttons for like $30. Because the hard part is, like, it went through my stashes, and all of my buttons had the little metal back, and those didn't anchor very well. I tested them out on these earlier in the week, and they don't attach very well. And metals, according to studies, retain the virus longer. So that's when I decided, okay, let's go back to plastics and woods, and go from there, which required me buying them. I think I need to put like a wish list together and put it on Amazon or something. Because I bought all of the wood buttons from my local Michaels. So yeah, I find that a lot of people have the really small buttons for like, dress shirts and things like that. What I need are the 3/4 to an inch size button, because that will hold the elastic better. So like this size is 3/4. I have done a couple with these slightly smaller ones. I think this is a 5/8 one. And they work, but I included extra buttons just in case they were to fail, because that's my biggest worry. Yeah, exactly. Big buttons for big elastic hoops. You don't want necessarily oversized ones because those ones will, if they go over the edge of the crocheted thing, it could poke them in the back of the head or something like that, and then you'd have a whole new problem that you're trying to avoid. Um, you're trying to solve a problem, not create a new one. Okay. Okay. We're almost to the halfway point on the large ones. I am probably going to be working on these all weekend as much as I can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 4, alrighty. Okay. Well, we got halfway. We are over halfway to the goal for the large ear savers. And on that note, I am going to practice some self-care and go ahead and call it for today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, I will see you all on the other side. Um, I might I might stream this weekend. I might not. It all depends on how things go. But you can probably see me on Sunday on Penny for a Tale channel, playing Pathfinder. So we'll see what happens. Take care, everybody.